The Southern African economy has been dealt another blow. International ratings agency S&P Global has downgraded South Africa's credit rating outlook to stable from positive. The move came as a surprise as it was not a scheduled announcement. Sumitra Naidu has the details.
It was a late evening announcement prompted by South Africa's worsening power crisis. The U.S. credit rating agency cautioned that South Africa's economic growth is facing increasing pressure from severe electricity shortages.
This is a negative development on the back of other negative developments, such as lower than expected GDP growth, such as the grey listing of the country. South Africa has not been very popular. It has ranked 3 notches below investment grade. That ranking remains in place now, whereas previously there may have been a few people who hoped that it might actually be upgraded.
In its statement, S&P noted that urgent reforms were needed to address infrastructure shortfalls and improve governance. It also warned that the poor performance of state-owned enterprises is weighing on growth, causing downside risks to South Africa's fiscal and debt position.
Well, for South Africa's economy to come out of this quagmire, one would need to see economic growth improving. And the drivers of economic growth to improve require significant change in the structure of the South African economy. What one really needs is a concerted effort at resolving these structural impediments, the most serious of which in the last 6 months has been the deterioration in electricity supply. A second one that is uppermost at the moment is the decline in the rail network and the shift towards road freight transport. But there are more fundamental structural impediments such as corruption.
Fourth quarter GDP for 2022 contracted 1.3% as 7 out of 10 sectors of the economy declined. They were severely impacted by the rolling blackouts. With even less power since the beginning of this year, it's almost certain there will be a further contraction in the first quarter, which means a recession is on the cards. South Africa will have to move quickly if it wants to avoid a downward spiral.
This year, as I said, 0.4%, so you could say anything from 0 to 1%. There is also a China reopening story, which is good for commodities, which is also good for Europe. But you would know if Europe grows, it also benefits us because we trade with Europe. A 1% growth in Chinese economy boosts Europe by 0.2%, and Europe gives us 30% of our trade.
With winter around the corner, there will be more electricity demand, and experts are warning of complete blackouts unless the new electricity minister has a plan. Sumitra Naidu, CGTN, Johannesburg, South Africa.